Global artificial intelligence development is hitting a physical wall. The industry is bottlenecked by severe silicon compute scarcity and massive energy requirements. Beyond physical constraints, the current generation of dominant global AI models is built English first. They require heavy, inefficient translation layers to process other languages. This creates a structural problem for the Indian market. India has 1.4 billion users spread across 22 distinct native languages, and an English-first model simply cannot scale efficiently here. Furthermore, the Indian consumer base operates on extreme cost sensitivity. The expensive, subscription-based models common in Western tech cannot achieve mass adoption in this demographic. Importing cloud-based API calls from Western technology companies is structurally and economically unviable for a population of this magnitude. The math breaks down entirely at this scale. To participate in the AI economy, India cannot afford to rent foreign intelligence. It has to bypass the global supply chain entirely. This is the exact strategy driving Reliance Industries. Led by Mukesh Ambani, the conglomerate is deploying $110 billion in capital to shift India from an AI consumer to a sovereign creator. Sovereign AI means owning and controlling the entire technological stack. This includes the power generation, the silicon compute, the data architecture, and the telecom network. Reliance is executing this by abandoning the traditional standalone app ecosystem. Instead, they are integrating AI directly into the native telecom network. To understand how this works, we will deconstruct this sovereign stack layer by layer, starting from the physical bedrock. The strategic objective of this four-layer architecture is singular: drive the marginal cost of an AI inference down to fractions of a cent. Layer 1 is the foundational physical infrastructure required to power and cool AI, built at the Jamnagar refining complex. Reliance is bypassing the national power grid entirely. They are sourcing energy directly from their 550,000-acre Kutch renewable energy platform. This setup generates 40 billion units of green electricity annually. To protect local freshwater resources, the facility utilizes desalinated seawater for its massive cooling requirements. To guarantee uninterrupted, round-the-clock green power, Reliance is deploying massive battery energy storage systems designed to provide 120 gigawatt-hours annually. This closed-loop, self-owned energy system provides Reliance with a permanent operational moat. It insulates them from the energy price volatility that currently challenges Western hyperscalers. Layer 2 is compute capacity. The initial deployment will bring 120 megawatts of data center capacity online by the end of 2026. For hardware, Reliance is operationalizing an advanced fleet of Nvidia GB300 graphics processing units, selected for maximum inference efficiency. This chart compares global computing scale. As the initial 120 megawatt phase scales up, it will deliver the inference equivalent of over 200,000 H100 GPUs, placing Reliance among the largest AI infrastructure platforms globally. This scale has attracted direct investment from global players. Meta is leasing 168 megawatts of this specific Jamnagar data center capacity for its own AI operations. Meta is covering the full cost of the energy and water for their leased capacity, utilizing it as their first AI-enabled data center in India. Attracting a hyperscaler like Meta proves the viability of India's onshore infrastructure. Yet raw hardware requires unified data to actually generate intelligence. Layer 3 is the data architecture. Reliance is using its massive user base to transition from a traditional conglomerate into an intelligence business. Through a major partnership with Databricks, Reliance unified 25 petabytes of proprietary data from its telecom, retail, and energy operations in just 6 months. Organizing this data into 12,000 distinct tables creates the foundational training material for their future consumer and enterprise AI models. This proprietary data pool allows Reliance to train AI on real Indian commercial behaviors. It establishes a contextual moat that off-the-shelf Western models cannot replicate. Layer 4 is network deployment, shifting the focus from back-end infrastructure to the end-user delivery mechanism. Western AI delivery methods require users to download discrete smartphone applications. Reliance avoids this by embedding AI directly into the geo-telecom backbone. They are integrating Meta's open-source Llama model, specifically trained by Geo to think and respond natively in 22 Indian languages, rather than translating them post-generation. The core use case is the Hey Geo call agent. Operating inside the 20 billion minutes of daily voice traffic, this AI identifies unique speakers, capturing native languages and generating live transcriptions simultaneously. It autonomously executes tasks like booking services or sending reminders. This native network deployment turns the most universally understood technology, a standard phone call, into a frictionless AI interface for hundreds of millions of people. This economic strategy mirrors the Geo playbook. In 2016, Reliance aggressively rolled out cheap telecom data. In 2026, they are executing the exact same model for AI inference, controlling every layer, from power to compute to data to network, eliminates the need to rent foreign compute. The result is a drastic drop in inference costs, making AI capabilities as affordable as basic mobile data. The real-world outcome of this architecture is the ability to deliver advanced network edge AI inference to ultra-affordable, low-spec consumer devices, like the 999 rupee Jio Bharat phone. In the global AI race, the winner is not solely the company with the smartest model. The winner is the entity that can affordably deliver intelligence to the largest demographic. This brings us to the concept of strategic autonomy. In an era of growing data nationalism and restrictive access to advanced global AI models, controlling the physical stack is critical. Onshore hosting ensures that Indian enterprise, government, and consumer data never crosses international borders. This maintains strict compliance with domestic data protection frameworks. Because the infrastructure is entirely domestic, it allows for full model transparency and auditability. This is a hard requirement for highly regulated sectors like banking and healthcare. The ultimate vision extends beyond the domestic market. Leadership, driven by figures like Akash Ambani, plans to transition from importing technology to exporting India-born innovation to the rest of the world. Reliance's $110 billion investment is not an attempt to compete in software. It is a systematic effort to architect a sovereign digital backbone for a billion minds.